You built your business here. You're shaping a life, creating a legacy. We only have one question. What will you make next? Make more possible. National Bank of Commerce.
I'm John Garver with Yellow Jacket Athletics, and it's time for us to take a lap, sponsored by National Bank of Commerce. This week we're joined by Yellow Jacket tennis and track and field athlete Hailey Bault. Ready to go?
Yep.
Let's do it. So I've had plenty of athletes who are two-sport athletes do this, but none that have been two sports in the same season. So isn't that a little bit overwhelming?
Yeah, it can be at times. Right now I'm just focusing on tennis for a couple weeks and then hopefully jumping back into some track stuff when we get outside.
Okay.
But definitely at the start of the semester it was a lot, going to 2 practices a day and lifts and everything like that, but it's worth it in the end.
Well, that's what I was going to ask. How do you decide if they're in the same season? How do you decide today's tennis day, tomorrow's track and field day? How do you make that decision?
A lot of it came down to who has a meet this weekend and which meet am I going to, and whichever meet I was going to, I'd try to go to those practices more. I also have rehearsals that conflict a little bit.
Right.
So just whatever I can make work. Most of the time they worked out not being at the same time, but sometimes I'd still pick just for my own physical well-being.
Right. So you talk about rehearsals, that's a dynamite segue. You are a vocal performance major.
Yeah.
So you're the first true singer that I've ever had to come on a lap with me. Talk to me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so I've been performing for as long as I can remember. I've been in 15 different shows, and performing is kind of my thing. Just when I can be myself for a little bit, and I forget about everything else. There's no experience like it. So I just want to do that for the rest of my life. When
did you suddenly realize, I guess suddenly is probably not the right word, but when did you realize that, wow, I can sing?
I started choir and everything in 4th grade, but I would say even at that point, my family at holiday get-togethers, they'd always make me sing, and everyone was like, "Wow, your voice is really good." And I auditioned for the Bucks to sing the national anthem in 4th grade, and I didn't get picked for it, but they thought I did a really good job, and I guess from there I've just kind of known that that's my thing that I can do.
A 4th grader auditioning with the national anthem, that's not an easy song to sing.
That's my holy grail song.
That's the
sure.
holy grail?
Yeah.
Okay, well, just let me know when you want to sing at sporting events, because we're always looking for people that want to do that. What's the karaoke go-to then?
Maybe Love on the Brain by Rihanna.
Okay.
That's a good one for sure.
Okay. Don't pick a tricky one that really shows off the vocal range or anything like that?
Maybe Blue by Leanne Rimes.
Okay.
There's a little bit of yodeling in there.
Yeah, you got to get up there a little bit too. So, okay. That's pretty cool. Where's home?
Milwaukee.
Okay.
A little bit north of Milwaukee.
Okay, so technically not Milwaukee then. Where's home?
Grafton.
Grafton. Okay, I don't know where that is at all, but for the geographically challenged Milwaukee, southern part of the state, meaning she's a long way from home.
Yes.
How did you end up coming here then?
Honestly, my tennis coach emailed me. At the time, it wasn't my coach yet, but then I came here for a tour, and of all the schools I toured, this was a school I could do everything at. There was no place that had everything I wanted, from my major to the sports, music, everything that I wanted, and here I could do that. And after I came here, it was like a weight was lifted off my shoulders, so I knew I had to come.
Awesome. I'm John Garver, that's Hailey Bault, and that's a lap, sponsored by National Bank of Commerce.